ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
So, all the talking's done. Now, let's get down to action.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. So here we go. Should be a good one. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. That jab misses. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That counter shot lands. They both want the knockout. She wasn't ready for that counter. Straight right just misses. You'd like to see more jabs. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Stumbling around in potholes, in serious trouble. Well, let's see what the corner has to say. She needs some sort of inspo. What do we expect to see here in round two? That last round was a debacle. Let's see if she can get things righted here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The perfect counter lands. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
There's a counter shot. Just misses with that uppercut. Punch, counter punch. Unlucky to miss with that jab. She catches and counters. Beautiful counter punch. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Good counter shot by her. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. They've got the momentum. They've got the... Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Nice counter shot. Nice counter shot. Straight right just misses. Good counter punching. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Straight right just misses. She got clipped by that counter. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Swing and a miss with that jab. Catch and shoot. Good counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. It's not been going well for her, and you can... There's the bell for round 4. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The courage on display here is incredible. Nice counter shot by her. Perfect counter shot. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Those counter punches have to hurt. Down goes Claressa Shields. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I've got to see that again.
It looks like she's going to survive the round, but just barely. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Desperate times call for desperate measures, Johnny. She just got dropped in that last round. Got to change something in the game plan here to turn this around.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Do you believe what we are seeing? Nope, that hook won't score. They exchange punches. The straight right just misses. Beautiful counter shot. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. This fight is not going to plan for her. She's got to... There's the bell for round 6. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back.
And the swarm has been dropped. Oh, and as the replay shows, the body shot did her in. No getting up from that one.
A shot from the gods took her out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still win the fight.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Oh, she knows now. She can smell blood. She's just not got to get trigger happy. Be smart with the shot. Be sneaky. Pretend you're going to go for somewhere else in the body, and then boom, let the shot in again. Be smart.
How about that time counter shot? She scores with that counter. Halfway through the round, and she's got an impressive lead here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Well done with that counter shot. The straight right just misses. And down goes the swarm. She never saw that punch coming. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer. Here comes round 7. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Misses with the jab. fighters landing in these exchanges, judges going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Can't score with that right uppercut. Nice counter punch. She got clipped by that counter. Catch and shoot. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. And we enter the 8th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Nice counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Beautiful counter shot. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
She scores with that counter. These punches coming from every angle. Beautiful counter shot. Throws the jab but does not score. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Catch and shoot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
It's when you talk about championship material.
Stay focused. Just keep her on the end of the tongue.
And there's the bell for round 9. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
A perfect counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Catch and shoot. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. And that hook misses. incredible work rate. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that. It's round 10. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Swing and a miss with the hook. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
There's a counter shot. And Shields is down. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.